Hi everyone, my name is Han, and I want to talk about the four great inventions of ancient China. So, brief introduction. The four great inventions are compass, papermaking, printing, and gunpowder, which printing includes block printing and movable type printing. So, for the compass, which is called Sinan in ancient China, is one of the earliest guides in dictating the north-south direction invented by the working people of China in the Han Dynasty and even the Warring States period. As a result of production labor, people came into contact with magnetate, began to understand the magnet properties. It was first discovered that magnets attract iron, and then that magnets have directivity. The earliest compasses were made of natural magnets. As far back as the Spring and Autumn period and the Warring States period, due to the transition from the slave society to the feudal society, the productive forces had a great development, which promoted the development of mining and smelting industry. In the long-term production practice, people know the magnet from iron. The application of compass in navigation greatly promoted geographical discovery and maritime trade. The ancient Chinese people used the compass for military and maritime activities, and later it was introduced to Europe, where it played an irreplaceable role in maritime activities and geographical discoveries. Later, through technological invention and scientific and technological process, developed the current compass. So, for the paper making, according to archaeological findings, hemp fiber paper was already available in China during the Western Han Dynasty, which is between 206 BC to 8 BC. The quality is rough and the quantity is small. The cost is high, so the type of paper is not popular. Cai Lun improved paper making in 105, the first year of Yuanxin in the Eastern Han Dynasty. He used bark, hemp hat, cloth, fishnet, and other raw materials. Through the process of beating, ramming, frying, baking paper is the origin of modern paper. Improvement of papermaking by Cai Lun in Eastern Han Dynasty. That type of paper is also called Cai Lun paper. It is a revolution of the writing materials. It is easy to carry, driving the Chinese, Arab, Europe, and the world's cultural development. In the Tang Dynasty, the technology of papermaking in ancient China had reached a quite mature level. Papermaking was spread from China to Arabia and then to Europe during the Tang Dynasty. Papermaking is an important chemical process. The invention of paper is a very valuable contribution to the spread and development of human culture in China, even though in the whole world. It is a major achievement in Chinese history and has had an important impact on Chinese history. So for the printing started from the block printing in the Tang Dynasty, and it developed during the Song Renzong era and reached perfection, resulting in movable type printing. During the Qing Li of the Northern Song Dynasty, which is between 1041 to 1048, Bi Sheng invented clay characters, marking the birth of movable type printing. He is the first inventor in the world. Movable type printing is to first make a character into positive text model, Then select the character according to the manuscript, arrange it on a plane, print it with ink, remove the font after printing, and reserve it for the next typesetting. The invention of movable type printing was a major technological revolution in the history of printing. In the Song dynasty, the printing industry reached its heyday. Movable type played an important role in cultural communication. After invention of papermaking, movable type printing could quickly print a large number of books and spread these books to more distant places in the West. Gunpowder is a substance that can burn rapidly and regularly under the action of appropriate external energy and generate a large amount of high-temperature gas. In the military, it is mainly used as the propellant of guns and shells, the propellant of rockets, and the energy of other driving devices, which is an important part of ammunition. Gunpowder is an outstanding achievement in the history of human civilization. It has become one of the important inventions of the human civilization because of its lethality and deterrence, which has brought peace and security to human beings. Gunpowder comes from alchemy, and an important method in alchemy is alchemy by fire. It is directly related to the invention of gunpowder. So-called fire alchemy is probably a method of heating without water. Alchemy fire inspired people to know and invent gunpowder. The invention of gunpowder greatly promoted the process of historical development and was one of the important pillars of the European Renaissance and the religion's reform. Gunpowder shook the feudal rule in the Western Europe and the knightly class, which had once thrived on cold weapons, gradually declined. And this is my reference. Thank you all for listening.